Hello and welcome. My name is Njogu Kasera from Kenyan Barista. Today I'll be taking you through domestic brewing coffee apparatus and showing you how you can brew the best cup of coffee at home. Now we're going to make an espresso using the Moka Pot, and the coffee that we are going to use is the Tamaduni blend, which is a dark roast. So when you're using the Moka Pot, you use a medium to fine grind. Don't use a fine grind similar to what you'd use for an espresso machine. First things first, this is how you take apart a Moka Pot. A Moka Pot basically has 3 parts. So I'm going to set out 4 espressos. Now this size of a Moka Pot gives you 2 shots of espresso. So let's say 60 to 120 mLs of espresso. So that's why I'm using 2 of them, because I need at least 240 mLs of espresso. You make sure you put in the water into the water chamber at the bottom. So I'm using hot water, and make sure your water does not go above the safety valve. There's a safety valve at the front. So we are going to scoop our coffee into our basket. Now the next thing we do, hold the basket in one hand and just take the coffee and put it into your basket. Don't level it, don't press it, just make sure it's evenly distributed. Come and place it in there, on top of the water chamber. Next you take the top part of the Moka Pot and you use the thread to screw it on. Make sure it's tightly fit. After fitting it, then you can brew it on a hot plate. So our espresso is ready. After brewing using the Moka Pot, we are going to serve it in our espresso cup. So notice that this espresso is really light and not as heavy as the espresso you'd get from an espresso machine. But the flavors in this espresso, I tell you, are amazing. We're going to give it a try. I love the acidity already. Kenyan coffee is known for its acidity, so different brewing techniques bring out the acidity. We also have a balance of body and bitterness. This is a really good espresso for a traditional way of making coffee. You can easily enjoy this espresso at home and have a kick of coffee every morning. So I'll leave you with that. This is how you present your espresso with your Moka Pot. Now we are going to make the cappuccino using the espresso we extracted from the Moka Pot and hot milk that you just boiled in maybe a cooking pot or a sufuria, so to speak. So I'm going to show you how to make it using the espresso from the Moka Pot and how you're going to achieve foam using the press pot, and how you're going to do latte art using a pitcher. So, karibu. So we are going to rinse the cup to make sure it is clean and warm. The next thing you do, using a shooter glass, you're going to, I love my coffee strong, so this shot glass gives you 2 shots of espresso. So I'm going to do a double shot cappuccino. So I put my espresso in the cup. After which, I take my milk, my press pot, take my milk that I had already heated before, put it in the press pot. After which, I take my plunger and place it on top of the press pot. Then we transfer it into a steaming jug or a milk pitcher. You pick up your cup, drop your milk, you stir, tilt your cup, then you pour your milk. Then there, you have your cappuccino. So we are going to test it. Wow. This is similar to that cappuccino you have at the outlet. It's very creamy, very mellow, hot enough. You get the perfect blend of the coffee and the milk as a result of the roast that we've done with the Tamaduni blend. Now, roasting the Tamaduni blend, we put a spotlight more on the sugars in the bean. I wish I could share this.